Before we begin, have you ever felt like life is unfair? Have you ever worked hard but still struggled to move forward? If this story touches your heart, don't forget to subscribe and join our community for more inspiring stories that remind us to never give up. Now, let's begin. In a small town in Ohio, there lived a poor boy named Ethan Miller. He was 13 years old and lived with his mother, Sarah, in a tiny apartment. Life was not easy for them. Sarah worked 2 jobs. She cleaned offices during the day and worked at a diner at night. Even after working so hard, there were many days when she worried about paying the rent. Ethan saw his mother's struggles every day. One cold winter evening, Ethan found Sarah sitting at the kitchen table with tears in her eyes. "Mom, what's wrong?" he asked. Sarah quickly wiped her tears and smiled. "Nothing, sweetheart. Everything will be okay." But Ethan knew she was worried. That night, he made a promise to himself. "One day, I will change our lives." Ethan loved school. His dream was to become an engineer and build things that could help people. However, many students made fun of him. His shoes were old, his backpack was torn, his clothes were handed down from neighbors. One day, a student named Jake laughed and said, "Look at Ethan's shoes. They look older than my grandfather." The classroom burst into laughter. Ethan felt embarrassed, but instead of arguing, he stayed quiet and focused on his studies. His teacher, Mrs. Johnson, noticed everything. After class, she called Ethan. "Ethan, don't let other people's opinions decide your future," she said. "Successful people are not the ones who never face problems. They are the ones who never stop moving forward." Those words stayed with him. Every afternoon after school, Ethan delivered newspapers around town. In the summer, he mowed lawns. In the winter, he shoveled snow from driveways. He saved every dollar he earned. Many nights, he studied until midnight. Sometimes he was tired. Sometimes he wanted to quit. But every time he looked at his sleeping mother, he remembered why he started. Years passed. Ethan became one of the top students in his high school. His hard work earned him a chance to apply for a prestigious scholarship. Thousands of students applied. Only one student would win. When the interview day arrived, Ethan wore the only formal shirt he owned. It was old, but clean. As he sat in the waiting room, he noticed students wearing expensive suits and carrying new laptops. For a moment, he felt small. Then he remembered his mother's words. "You may not have everything others have, but you have something powerful, your determination." The interview began. The judges asked many questions. Finally, one judge asked, "What makes you different from the other applicants?" Ethan took a deep breath. Then he said, "Many people work hard when life is easy. I learned to work hard when life was difficult. I know what struggle feels like, and I know how to keep going when things get tough." The room became silent. The judges smiled. A month later, the results arrived. Ethan opened the email with shaking hands. Then his eyes filled with tears. He had won the scholarship. He ran to his mother. "Mom, we did it!" Sarah hugged him tightly. Both of them cried. Years later, Ethan graduated from college with honors. Soon after, he got a job at a major engineering company. His first paycheck was larger than his mother earned in several months. The first thing he did was pay off all her debts. Then he bought her a small house. On the day she received the keys, Sarah looked at Ethan and cried, "You kept your promise." Ethan smiled. "No, Mom. We kept our promise." Years later, Ethan became a successful engineer, but he never forgot where he came from. He started a scholarship program for poor students. He wanted other children to know that their dreams mattered too. One day, a young boy asked him, "Mr. Miller, what's the secret to success?" Ethan smiled and replied, "The secret is simple. Never let your current situation decide your future. Work hard, stay humble, keep going, even when nobody believes in you." The boy nodded, and in that moment, Ethan saw himself in the young boy, the same fear, the same hope, the same dream, and he knew that another success story was about to begin. Moral of the story: your circumstances do not define your future. Hard work, determination, and faith in yourself can take you farther than you ever imagined. The pain you feel today can become the strength that changes your life tomorrow.